All right, so we got hamburgers tonight from basically bread that was made this afternoon.
Yeah, if it works.
If it works. So what we're going to do now is roll back in time and show you a couple of steps we got to get the bread to this point.
Ta-da!
So it's just started to rain. So, making some bread. Is that the story?
We're making some bread, like proper bread with yeast and everything. And I decided that I'm not going to carry all the ingredients, so I have put in here 225 grams.
I reckon that's 3/4 of a cup of water and 1 tablespoon of olive oil.
No, that's what I have to add.
Are you sure? That's what it says on there.
Yeah, I know, I wrote it on there so I would not forget.
Okay.
So, 225 grams of bread flour, a teaspoon each of sugar and yeast, and a teaspoon of bread improver, and a half teaspoon of salt, I think. And then what we need to add is, as Jason has so eloquently pointed out, 3/4 of a cup of water, which we have prepared, and a teaspoon of olive oil. I haven't got a teaspoon out.
That's a lot more than a teaspoon.
Well,
oh man, it is so humid here. So it's, I don't know what the temperature is. I think it's probably about 30 degrees, which isn't too bad, I suppose, but you can almost feel the moisture in the air. Well, it is raining a little bit.
you're supposed to actually measure everything very accurately, and this has just popped. There we go.
Popped in a way that it's not supposed to. There we go.
All right, so what did I say? A teaspoon of that.
No, move it over that way. The camera's over there.
Well,
You're on the opposite side of the table.
okay. So just in case you didn't get that, a teaspoon in there.
Don't they say oil and water don't mix?
They don't mix, which is why you need to open the bag so that I can put it straight in there and go shooks. And then we can mush it all together.
So this is for hamburgers, isn't it?
Yep.
So the meal itself is not that extravagant, but the hamburger buns are actually, you know, handmade from scratch, which is pretty cool.
Oops, maybe I used too much water. Should have checked that out. That's
So
all right.
the deal is it's now not quite 3 o'clock. So you mush these things in and then it needs to sit for a while.
Sit for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, thereabout. Ooh, can feel the air already being, the pressure from the yeast.
The yeast is starting to do its thing.
Yeah. Just make sure we've mixed it all up.
This table's wobbling a bit and I'm worried about this camera.
I'm actually going to add a little bit more flour. I just think it's a tiny bit too damp. So,
Too damp?
oh, but it's not sticking, so I don't need much.
Just let the water run off. There's this side.
Okay.
That's a bit worried about this.
All I'm going to do with this now is pop a hole in there so that air can escape. Grab my tea towel.
Do you need to kind of make that hole a bit smaller to stop
No,
flies or
no,
whatever
no.
getting in, or no? Oh, do that, okay.
Yep. So it's just allowing it to breathe.
Don't want it exploding
No,
bags.
no. To go that way. There we go. All right, we shall come back to that in half an hour.
All right. Could be raining quite heavily by then. We'll see how we go. Okay, so what are we up to? It's had a chance to do its thing.
Risen a little bit. You can see all the little air bubbles that are happening in there.
Yeah, just make sure that we can.
Yep, all little air bubbles.
Yep.
And it's flattened out that way as well. So let us see what we can do now.
Oh, you're messing up your table.
Oh well.
I was going to say, do you need a glass of wine, but you got one.
Yeah, somebody was too slack to get me one before.
So we just had a pretty decent chunk of rain go past. to which we had to retreat from temporarily. But I mean, the timing worked out pretty good actually, because I mean, we were waiting for this thing to rise anyway, so we couldn't do a whole lot. Anyway, I've just had a look at the weather forecast, or the rain radar, and I think we might be okay for another
Do you
hour
have
or so.
to say that?
Well, looks like we're going to be okay for an hour or so.
Okay.
Should it be that gooey and sticky?
No, it shouldn't. But
Oh.
as I said, I think I put too much.
Okay, so you did your initial mush. It's actually been close to an hour since we did that. Now you make it into little buns and then leave it sit again. Is that the story?
That's correct. We only want 2 rolls. They're going to be big rolls, though.
How many burger patties have we got?
Well, there's only 2 of us. I remembered this time. I'm only cooking for 2.
Yeah, okay, so there's 2 burger patties in here. They are decent-sized burger patties, to be fair. I was going to say that looks like fun, but I don't know whether it does look like fun.
Well, it is a little bit. Make it into a roll shape. Flour on the bum so it doesn't stick too much. Well, that one might end up being a garlic bread.
Oh, now you're talking.
Except I didn't bring any garlic.
Right, that does make it difficult. Not too many shops around here either.
Okay. Now, something I learned, useless trivia, don't wash your hands when you have dough on them. Rub your hands. Add flour. Rub your hands.
Look at that.
Otherwise, it just turns into goop that you can't get off. Add flour and rub your hands. And it all comes off. Look at that.
Well done.
Well done.
You know how after it's rained, we had a fair bit here. I don't know how, got no rain gauge obviously, but it was a fair bit. But all the bugs, of course, are trying to escape all the water in the ground, and I've constantly got things crawling over my feet now. That's rubbish, is it?
Yep. And look at that. None of it stuck to my table, even though it was wonderfully gooey. Okay, I spoke to... Oh, that's okay, that's okay.
Just clean it with more flour, don't you?
Yeah, the flour works. There we go. And that just goes in the bin.
In the rubbish, yep.
And then we cover this again.
And that just
And I'm
has a chance
looking
to
for
rise.
a drier tea towel, though.
Yeah. Whoop.
The grey one will work.
Okay. Just in case we do have some more rain, I might put it up there so we can drop this lid again if we need to.
Yep.
So we'll, good as new, move that up there, put that over the top.
And that just sits there until we're ready to bake them. What's time now?
Hair past a freckle. I think it's
About 20 past 4.
Yeah, before something.
Come on, let's see how close I am. Go get your phone.
I'm not going to show you. Get out of the way, get out of the way,
Get out of the way,
get out of the way, get out of the way.
20 past 4.
Let's just make sure that hopefully you can see that okay. It's actually 4:21.
Wheel. And look.
And I've got a notification here that says rain expected to start at your location at 4:36 and last for 35 minutes. All right, so that's at 15 minutes away. We're going to have a half-hour rain.
Great.
Are they going to take half an hour?
They'll take however long, so they just sit there until we're ready to bake.
So maybe we're just going to disappear under cover again for a bit
I'm just going
until...
to clean this table.
All right, yeah.
Took away my access to the water.
Oh, you're going to use that, right? Okay.
That's okay.
Well, if we just put the table out there, it'll rain on it shortly, and no problem.
No problem.
All right, so
Easy.
That's part 2. Part 3 is when we get that thing going, yeah?
Yep.
All right. Oh, back soon. Okay, so this stuff's been rising for a while now. Ooh, that did kind of get big, didn't it? Mm-hmm. These are going to be unusually shaped hamburger rolls.
And now we have to put it in
Well, I've only just put that on, so
oven.
that won't be up to temperature yet.
Yes, it is.
Oh, it is already?
Already. It's at 100 and...
Our little, can you see that? Probably not. Let me just change this. Our little portable barbecue here actually works better than the barbecue we've got at home. That, I'm going to turn that around there.
So we want it around the 180, and it's teetering just I'd say 170 at the moment.
Yeah, okay, all right. Well, that's doing okay then, isn't it?
Yeah.
That works better than the barbecue we've got at home, which, as you're aware, I'm not overly happy with.
Yeah, well.
May need to go shopping for a new barbecue.
I got ants crawling.
Yeah, so we went for a bit of a...
Yeah, there he is, biting me still.
So it stopped raining. We thought we're going to just go for a hike to Lake Murphy. It's 300 metres, it's not a big walk.
Stroll.
For a stroll to Lake Murphy, which is really overgrown actually, much more overgrown than the last time we were here. But every time we stopped walking, ants were just like running up your leg big time. Oh, look at this mud on me. It's a bit muddy here at the moment.
Okay, we're at temperature.
That's a temperature. All right, so...
These are going to be the biggest...
Have a look at that there. So that was going to be your garlic bread. And you didn't bring any garlic. How are we going to have garlic bread without garlic?
Well, I've got herbs and... It'll be herb bread.
Herb bread, okay. Herb bread we can do. All right, yeah, so let's get that in there.
So I don't know how big these hamburger thingies are going to be. They might be dinner plates. All right, let's see.
Let's see.
So we've got our trivet in here. And now we just need to make sure. Okay.
So how long's that going on for?
About 20 minutes.
Okay, I've taken my watch off. 20 minutes. I better go grab the time.
Or I'll just guess.
Or you'll just guess. Okay, it's 6:03. Shall I put the timer on for 20?
Yeah. And let's see how close I am.
Okay.
Oh, look at the colour of the sky.
Clock. Timer. Okay, I'm going to quickly put
the timer on, then take a photo.
Put the timer on, then take a photo.
Go, quick.
Oh, okay, I'm going.
Hurry up, hurry up.
Start. Okay, 20 minutes is counting down. Oh, look at that.
The colours are just spectacular.
Okay. I will put that photo on the screen as I'm taking it, or now, or after I've taken it.
Yes.
It's complicated.
Oh, squirrel. Oh, so we don't have any of those.
That should be, what, 180? What are you looking for that to be?
Yeah, about 180.
Right.
I mean, since we opened it, it's dropped back to 150, but...
Better put our little Tucana there in the shot. Okay, so what have we got?
Tarragon. Paprika. This one here is good because it's chili and garlic.
Chili and garlic. Mm-hmm. Actually, that does look... I'm going to... Mm-hmm. Can I put this in the frame without losing focus? Hopefully you can see that and it's in focus. Chili and garlic powder. That looks kind of deadly. So,
tarragon, paprika. Obviously you've got to have salt with it.
Mm-hmm.
Chili and garlic.
Going to try those ones? That could be pretty deadly bread.
I don't know why I've got that in with my herbs and spices.
Well, that's just kind of for there.
And that.
Okay, that I can't explain.
And we
one I can.
And we all need...
Well, that's the one you found when we were up at Notch Point. We walked on the beach.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Well, this is sort of hanging around the 150. That's okay.
Is it? No, it might take a little bit longer than we expect, but that's okay. The Dragons beat the Storm earlier today. Mm-hmm. Bunnies beat the Panthers. Titans beat the Chooks. It's been a bit of an upside down weekend.
Interestingly, if you get the baby varieties, the gem lettuces, they will potentially last for up to 2 weeks if you wrap them in aluminium foil. Keep them in the fridge and they actually do really well. Something's burning. I don't know why they're burning. The bums are burning.
Oh, are they? Mm. Shouldn't be with the trivet and everything on, should they?
No, they shouldn't, which is why I'm... Oh, don't put that on the...
Now, didn't you say last time that we need it on the plate rather than the grill?
No, that's the barbecue at home.
It's also this one as well, because it was when we were at Take a Break, you noticed that one side was okay and one side was not. How are they? Can't tell yet?
No. No, the bums are...
They're catching, are they? Oh, they have too. Look at that. And that one hasn't. So that side was over the plate and they were over the grill. What's the bet?
Okay. But it doesn't fit that way.
Can you squish it in to make it fit that way?
Nope. No, it's right.
You need to fold the ends in a little bit. Where there is a will, there is a way.
Where there is a will...
You want to be in it.
I want to be in it.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that.
So, this looks like ordinary mayonnaise, salad cream. However...
Oh, that's your
the secret
ingredient one you made before we left home.
Yes, yes. There we go. So, oh good, the spoon fits.
Did you put enough in? That made a weird noise, didn't it?
Best burger sauce ever, according to my kids and my father and you. Tomato sauce, salad cream.
Because we are rapidly running out of light.
Mm-hmm.
Ouch. So that one's hot enough then? Grab your reload.
So my dad was a welder, a boilermaker. And one of the things that he taught us from a very young age is if you burn your finger, you grab your earlobe. Not exactly sure whether that's a real thing or not, but it's just ingrained into us. And you burn your finger and you do that and it doesn't hurt anymore. So, do you know how to tell when bread's ready?
How do you tell when bread's ready?
Tap it. It's hollow. That one's not. Those two are.
Okay.
Now, we don't want to be cutting this until...
Well, it's too hot at the moment.
Yeah.
Burn your fingers cutting it, yeah.
Until it's cooled a little. Those bread rolls look alright, eh?
Sound alright. They smell pretty good.
You know what I like best about camping? I can use all the utensils I want and you wash up.
Yeah. True that.
I was going to put egg on these burgers as well.
Right.
But I figured by the time we've got what we've got, they're going to be messy enough.
Yeah. Did you bring? How many eggs did you bring?
I didn't bring any.
Oh, well. Answers that question, doesn't it?
Oh, look at that. Beautiful.
Mm.
Because they were a bit too damp, they've sort of expanded outwards rather than upwards.
Oh, okay. So a drier mix would have gone up more than out?
Yep.
Not that it matters, I think, because you look at the size of the patties we've got.
It's going to work.
They need to be that big.
It's going to work.
They wouldn't have been useful if they were smaller.
Bug, go away. All right. So look at this. We have lettuce.
I might turn this off, actually. I think this is just dragging bugs.
Have we got the red light?
Into the, yeah, the red light's in the kitchen now. I think that was just dragging bugs into the kitchen area.
Yeah, but that one's going to...
But that's okay. The bugs can hang out over there, though. They're not hanging around our head so much, are they? Still not ready yet?
No. That one's taking a bit longer.
Bother.
Temperature's gone down quite significantly too.
Shouldn't have.
Okay, so...
Oh, it was on low.
Oh, who turned it down?
I don't know.
I didn't turn it down.
Oh, it's cranked up now.
Okay, well, the thing is that if we push everything aside, we still might be able to barbecue these on the side.
Well, you're going to be able to move that trivet sideways too, don't you? That's going to be a little bit interesting.
Actually, I know what we're going to do here.
You know what we're going to do?
We are going to get that and fold that over and create a little oven of its own. to contain the heat. Burn my fingers while I'm doing it.
Well, you've always got your earlobes.
There we go. Okay. So that shall continue
Got to
cooking.
move the trivet though somehow.
Nope, not that one. That one. Onto an aluminium tray. Works perfectly. Alright, 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 alright. Let's go on the plate.
That's the grill.
That thing. The plate with the little lines in it.
That's the grill.
Yeah, so the
Okay.
plate with the lines in it.
So they've gone on the grill.
Bugs, go away.
What I might try and do actually is I'll
You might need to move that further
move
back.
this light further back.
Yeah.
Yep. Which hopefully will drag the bugs out this way a bit.
I have prepared.
Here's some I prepared earlier. I got it.
You got it? Okay. So, I'm going to do tomato through there and tomato through here. And because only one of us is allowed cheese, I shall cheese this one
If you please.
with much cheese. You'll probably end up wearing it in your beard. But
Yeah, that's the trouble, isn't it? I need to pack this away while I eat. Oh, that sounds pretty close.
that's done.
Okay.
Oh, look.
Extra crunch.
Crunchy bit. Just doing a number. Whoa, it went up in temperature.
Oop, bit of a flame out.
It went up to 250.
What? 250?
It's come back down now.
Yeah, okay.
Don't you believe me?
Yeah, I do believe you. Oh, this torch is adjustable. Did you know that?
Oh,
You're going to just see things these days. I turned it on before and I thought that didn't even feel like it came on.
oh.
Extra protein?
No. Have a look what it is.
Oh, I can't see what it is.
It's one of the little swimming guys. You know that we used to get in the pool?
Oh,
Yeah,
you're joking.
have a look.
Oh, I can't. I'm not wearing my glasses. I can't see in this light.
It's one of the little swimming guys. Little
Oh,
poo-poo
hang
head.
on. I did just see him. Where do they come from? I'm a bit
That
worried.
sky.
I'm a bit worried there's not one in here now.
Dude, stay out of my drink. If we were really enthusiastic, we would have made our own burger patties too.
There's so much enthusiasm you can drum up, though. Are you committing to that for the next
No.
one? Are you?
No.
You can have homemade bread or homemade burger patties.
Yeah, not both. Actually, you could probably make the burger patties while you're waiting for the bread to rise.
Probably, because there was like the initial mix and then half an hour, and then turning them into the right shape and then half an hour. Does this little guy have a name?
Did we call him Terry?
Terry. Well, if we didn't, that'll work. Terry Toucan.
I think we called him Terry.
Oh, it's
Don't know
official now.
Okay, dude, you're still bouncing around here quite drunk.
That's just been swimming in wine, that's why.
Yeah, he's not doing so well. Go under there.
Oh, it all smells good. I'm hungry now. When's it going to be ready?
Soon. Can you hear the sizzle?
I can definitely hear the sizzle. I think you can hear it without you having to lean over. Be careful what you start to sizzle there.
The microphone, dear.
Right, yes, that's what I'm worried about.
Yeah.
They're expensive.
Sure. So I'm thinking that these...
We are getting really close. Oh,
That's
look at
going to
that.
melt that cheese.
Yep. And that's going to melt that not cheese.
Shut up. Right?
Oh, have a look at that.
And then I'm going to
3, 2, 1. Bloop. Oh, look at that.
And I'm going to uncheese that one.
All right. That
Is a burger.
That's a pretty decent looking burger there. Pretty happy with that. Better put that back over there so we don't get any more bugs in.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of them here. I'm going to have to deal with that later. All right. We're going to go sit in the dark and eat these because the bugs are mental.
Protein.
Extra protein. There's a fair bit of protein on there. I don't know if we need any extra protein.
Okay, well, just don't let...
No. Alrighty.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Oh, it is dark.
It is dark, yes. Don't trip over anything.